And I know we've all been in situations where we've been in medical, care where we don't feel heard or listened to. And that just doesn't feel good at all, right? So I think that's a really good, important example.
Yeah, and I can imagine it's something that when you first work with that sort of client, that there's a lot, it might be trying to suggest that that's something that can actually improve patient care. When you think about like what the audience in that case, these medical professionals and physicians and stuff that are so experts in like what they do, and there's a lot of can be a lot of egos or just a lot of like they went to school, they've all this expertise, they know what's going on, and so I'd imagine that's a more or potentially more prevalent hurdle to getting people to accept the whole improv yes and mentality. But I imagine that also though, if you can get it to work for something like Mayo Clinic, then it can work in a boardroom as well as the doctor's office.
Yeah, I think once they realize the effect it can have, then the defenses come down, right? Once they realize what it's like themselves to feel heard versus what it's not, once you put them at the center of the story, right? Like the doctor's ego at the center of the story, where they haven't felt heard because they've been patients too, versus when they feel like they're in a collaborative situation where they have a say in their outcome, they understand pretty quickly why it's important. Once you just put them in the shoes of what it's like and slow them down, they get it pretty quickly. Yeah.